Hey y'all, it's Suzanne Titkemeyer from No Longer Quivering, and I'm kind of sad today. I got up this morning looking for coverage by various fundamentalists, complainers about their Democratic National Convention. The Democrats had their convention this week, the Republicans are getting ready to have theirs. And I figured with the nomination of Kamala Harris that I would see all kinds of interesting verklimping. Sadly, nobody is verklimping. No one is carrying on. Nobody is complaining. I don't know what to think. None of the ones, the usual people I would think of that complain, have said a word. Not even Doug Verbose Wilson with his word salad. He hasn't said a thing. So I don't know what's going on there. But what I do know is going on is I'm seeing all of them pretend that this Rona, this COVID-19 thing, this cuddle bug, as Mr. Atheist likes to say, is real. They're all in super denial. And even the ones like the Bates have actually had a case of Rona in their family are doing anything. They're all just acting like this is normal. We're not in a normal situation. This is a virus that can kill you and kill you easily and quickly. And for the life of me, I cannot figure out why Christians, in particular, evangelical Christians at Quiverfull, seem to think this is some kind of government plot. If it's a government plot, then it is a stupid and ineffective one. I mean, let's just look at this real quick. You got Donald Trump, our president. If this was a plot, a government plot, you'd think he would be all up in it. He would be going, oh, mass, do this, turn over all your money to us, blah, blah, blah. You would think he would be doing that. But no, he's just kind of all over the map with this. I know everybody thinks I hate his guts. He's not my favorite president, but when this started, my fervent wish was that he would step up and actually be presidential. There are some people that it takes a crisis to push them into their better selves. I was hoping he was one of those guys. Unfortunately, he has proven he is not. Mike Pence, much the same. So the rates in the U.S. have gone insane. The death rates, the infection rates. Last week, I got word that several people I knew from here that have homes here and also live in the States now have the Rona, contracted at Sturgis. The Sturgis Motorcycle Rally, which was 250,000 people strong with no masks and no social distancing. For the life of me, I cannot figure out why the government of the U.S. isn't doing more. I mean, here in Costa Rica, they're doing quite a bit. It's been kind of up and down, too, because they're balancing the needs of the citizens to make money via tourism with the realities of a pandemic. They're not doing it perfectly, but I don't think any place in the world, except for maybe New Zealand, is doing it perfectly. We're in scary times now, folks. So people just don't get it here. You are so right, and it is so frustrating. That is one of my big complaints, is nobody gets it. Everybody thinks it is not a big deal until it happens to them. That's why I was fascinated to see it happen to the Bates, because you would think they would take it seriously at that point. But they're both young and in good health. So who knows? Who knows why they don't take it seriously? With the Steven Anderson thing, I've gained a lot of his people that he has kicked out because of the sex scandal involving his sons and some 13 and 14-year-old girls. But the unfortunate thing is I'm having to keep my mouth shut when I talk to them on Facebook, because they're trying to push the pandemic movie. They're trying to push the whole narrative that this is a government plot. This ain't no government plot. There's too much chaos in our government to even pretend it is even remotely a plot. So I guess what I'm trying to say here today is, please be careful. Wear your mask, wash your hands, use hand sanitizer, social distance. You do what you got to do for you to stay healthy and stay well. I am mostly in my house now. I go nowhere. I go to the doctor's office. I go to pick up drugs. I go to the grocery store. Once in a great while, we'll go out and eat someplace that has an outdoor dining room where all the tables are 10 or more feet apart. I just don't get it. And that's all I got to say today, except to say, Steven Anderson, I heard the investigation is ongoing. It's not looking good for Steve. I have no more details than that. I think that it's going to be very bad if they ever do go to court, and we'll hear all about it then. But until that point, we just have to hope and trust that the powers that be see the evil and take some kind of action. And I also wanted to talk about Jill Rodriguez a little bit today. Today is the 4-week anniversary of her daughter Nurie getting married. I can never remember how to pronounce that girl's name. So the pictures we've seen are awesome. She looks like she's happy. She's gained a little weight. She's got genuine smiles that go all the way up to her eyeballs instead of being forced. I'm so happy for her. But a child should not have to get married and leave the home in order to look happy.